The temperatures outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So the Cardinals come out, and they are led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray. Man, time flies, Greg. The #1 overall pick in 2019. The 7th year for Murray leading the Birds.
I just love watching Kyler Murray play quarterback, Mike, because it just reminds you that they come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, to be this small, but this fast and have that much arm talent, you just don't see that combination very often, let alone in the NFL. But we are now more than a year removed from that knee injury. I think he's ready to prove that he was worth that #1 overall pick just a few seasons ago, and he considers himself one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL now that he's fully healthy again.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. They get 14 on that hookup. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
That's good for a Cardinals.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time by talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and we saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
That's caught by Harrison right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
And he'll get it down to the 12, and that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. They'll go right back to Connor. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll go again here to Connor. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
It's Murray. And that is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, it certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Diontae Sanders was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
The Cardinals offense going to take over now for the second time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Murray going to look to do it himself. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. On the give. This is Conner. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now a 3rd and 2. That's Jones in motion. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Again, 12 yards. And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. 2nd quarter starts, Cardinals in possession of the football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray, as they've got it with 1st and 10. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
Off the play fake. The Panthers have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Panthers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Legette. And that'll help give him some space out of bounds up at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Young to throw. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Young. That's caught aside. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Moving. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Young. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Panthers.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
The motion man here is Mitchell. On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up and run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. The motion man is Sanders. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Exiting the pocket right. He'll try to run for it. And he's in! Bryce Young, touchdown, Carolina.
That's just such an athletic play by an NFL quarterback, Mike. And you can see he tried to remain a passer as long as possible, but once it became clear there was nowhere to go with the ball, he puts it down and decides to do the rest with his legs, and he's able to take it all the way in for a touchdown.
Now Matthew Wright to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Panthers move out to a 7-3 lead.
Cardinals 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. To return is Greg Dortch. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And they'll knock him down just shy of the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And now, with that first down of the drive, now you can see they're going to get rolling into more traditional 2-minute offense as they try to end this half with some points.
Murray now to throw on first down. Quick throw here is complete. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Second down at their 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll run again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Cards going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down, they need 3. Now Murray. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Cardinals are on top. It's now 10-7.
Cardinals 10, Panthers 7.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Scott. Thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. Hey, that's about as exciting a one-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but not much after that. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Young. That one complete to Leggett. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Tedero McMillan was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Josh Sweat there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's the pistol snap to Young. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. 9
yards. And the Panther 1st down.
Now Young. Over the middle. He's got Leggett. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd down at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a yard. A 1st carry now for Rico Dowdle.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
3rd down and 3. Out of the shotgun. Young. Oh, and that throw not able field to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
So this is kind of a tricky down and distance, and I think for the defense, you really have to be ready to defend any type of play. They could keep it on the ground like they do here, but you also in the back of your mind have to think play action, drop back pass, screen. So there's a lot of plays at the offense's disposal, and they keep it on the ground, keep it simple, and pick up the first. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
A second down throw for Young. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing is Young. He'll try and get there up, and he will get into the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
On is right for the point after. He's got it. Panthers are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Cardinals 10.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. Past midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
And that right there is how you regain momentum. You just gave up the lead, but now here comes a huge boost by your special teams. Just an excellent return. Gonna set them up with great starting position on this next drive.
Here's Marvin Harrison Jr. and the Cardinal offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, and they'll run it with Connor. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, Murray. Off he goes. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the first down.
Anytime a defense decides to blitz, Mike, they're always rolling the dice, and we see why. You bring that extra defender, and if he doesn't get home, that quarterback not only can escape the pocket, but there is a lot of room to operate downfield.
He'll throw on first down with Murray. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To start this fourth quarter. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Murray now. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't think this coach has much of a choice. I think he had to go for it. A field goal doesn't help you a whole lot. They're trying to take the lead here late in the game. But what a stand by this defense coming through, keeping them out of the end zone.
The Panthers offense ready for this next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he's able to fight through 1 tackle here and pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Young. Throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
Here's Young. To set up the screen here to Hubbard. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Panthers.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Young. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. A throw left side, caught by Sanders. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward, and will give him 4 yards.
At the 47-yard line. Brings up second down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Here's Young to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's Young. Taking off. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Carolina.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
They'll run with Hubbard. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now right to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Panthers are out to a 21-10 lead.
Cardinals 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Murray now on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, Murray. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Another Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Murray's going to throw again. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Again, it's Murray. Now he takes off. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Here is 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Murray. That is caught by the tight end, Craig McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So a big play coming here for the Cardinals, who will go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing Murray. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
He's to midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. And this one really all over but the shouting. 1 timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.